Okay.
You can go ahead.
A happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A warm welcome to the meeting number 178 of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. I am Toastmaster Mita Shah, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I am sure you are as excited as I am. The meeting will be blocked for 2 hours, and you are expected to stay for the entire duration. Before we start meeting, I want to highlight some key points. Your video should be on and the audio be off. Audio should be on only when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International does not put any restrictions on speaking on these topics, at the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, we request all the speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Also, urge you to be cognizant of the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit, hence ensuring there are no sexist, racist, or any such undertones that create hostility and discomfort for members or guests. Let me now call upon the presiding officer for today's meeting. She is working as Senior Data Analyst, Certified Image Consultant, and Personal Branding Coach. She is the President of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, none other than charming and energetic DTM Nancy Goel. Let's welcome with a big round of applause.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mita, our Sergeant at Arms. May we have a round of applause for our Sergeant at Arms here. Thank you. With this, I open the meeting for the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. It's always a pleasure to be presiding over this meeting. Today again, yet again, I come here with an amazing news for all of us. For the Gabbys Toastmasters Club and the members of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, we have achieved Beat the Clock Toastmasters Award. That's a global award that is given to the clubs that have achieved more, that have added more than 5 members, 5 or more than 5 members within a particular time frame from May 1st to June 30th. When I say May 1st to June 30th, you must be wondering it's just May 4th today, isn't that? In 3 days, all our 3 VPMs working tirelessly together to make this happen, and it just happened yesterday. With this, we have added 5 members. Like I said, please welcome 2 of the reinstated members, Toastmaster Neha Jain and Toastmaster Satish Kanan, and 3 new members, Toastmaster Abhishek Aditya, Toastmaster Tanushika, and Toastmaster Mohan Rao. We welcome you all to the Gabbys family with a huge round of applause. I don't see them in the meeting today. We will get to meet them later, but it's a request to all the members participating in the meeting today. Please take out some time and connect with our new members, help them around, be with them, and understand where you can collaborate with each other. Now, coming to our guest, I see Radhika Garg joining us today as a guest. Radhika, a quick 30-second introduction about yourself where we get to know a little bit about you, your profession, and how did you get to hear about the Gabbys? Okay, I don't see her around. I'll move on with Srinath, a quick 30-second introduction about yourself, your profession. How did you get to know about the Gabbys?
Sure. My name is Srinath. I work for Dell in Domlur. I'm a senior manager for software development there. And I heard of Gabbys and attended a couple of meetings in the past. I think Linkers meeting and all. I'm with the LA 192 for Toastmasters Club. I was a past president there. Looking forward to see your meeting and have fun. Thank you.
Lovely to know you. Welcome to the Gabbys meeting. I hope you have had fun. You have fun in today's meeting. With this, it's time to talk a little bit about Toastmasters for the benefit of guests. Toastmasters is a 100-year-old organization where we all come together, learn together, be together. This is a special structure, a meeting that no matter you're joining the first meeting or 301st meeting, it doesn't matter because the structure remains the same. The learning is always exponential in every meeting. So you don't need to bother whether you're joining the meeting for the first time on a 300th meeting or the first meeting, you will definitely learn and it's going to be the same structure. So that's about Toastmasters. It's time to introduce our Toastmaster of the day. Our Toastmaster of the day is somebody who has been with the Gabbys from very initial days, someone who is currently the Sergeant at Arms at the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, working tirelessly for the club meetings that you see today, being it from getting the rule taker introduction to bringing everyone together in one group. Yes, that's the man behind all these tasks. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Amit Gupta.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel, for my introduction. So, hi everyone, good morning. I want to see some energy. How are you all, guys? How are you all doing? You can unmute and say something.
Great, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, good to see.
Awesome.
Good to see some good vibes. Okay, so yeah, so I will start with today's theme. Today's theme is the productivity. This is the word that we hear almost all the places, whether we go to office or whether we do our work, right? At the end of the day, when we go to sleep, almost we think that like how was our day? Like was it productive, or did we kind of wasted the time on the unnecessary and non-important task, and we ended up kind of losing the sub-urgent task. So what is productivity? So definition of productivity, it is the measure how efficiently a person completes the task, or in the another word, like how much task is accomplished within a given time. So basically, people follow kind of the different approach to be proactive or be productive. I have listed down a couple of them. I will go one by one. For example, we create our to-do list. Basically, it is the list of all the important tasks that we are going to do on particular day. Second point, we set deadline also, and it helps us kind of tracking our progress. Third point, we plan our day. It means like we give certain time, we allocate certain time for a particular activity. Fourth point, in order to increase the productivity, what we do, so if we have a bigger task, we try to break it down into the small objective and we try to achieve that. I have fifth point that I follow, which is the Pomodoro technique. So how it works, basically we focus on 25 minutes on a particular task, and then we take 5-minute break, and we repeat this for 4 times. So these are the basic technique like we follow. But other than that, we have many methods and technique to select to prioritize our work and to get that done. I'm going to talk about one of them, which is the Eisenhower technique. So I will share my screen. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So this is the chart which is kind of the representing the Eisenhower technique. Basically, here tasks are categorized based on the importance and urgency. So as you can see here, there are two axes. One represent the importance of the task, like it is important or not important. On the second axis, like the task that is urgent or not urgent. So here it's 2x2 matrix, and we have 4 boxes, or you can say the quadrant. So now we'll talk how it works. So basically, in a day we assign all the tasks to either of these 4 boxes, and then once it is assigned, this is how we start. So just focus on the first boxes, which is the most important and the urgent task. What kind of task it has? So basically, since this is the most urgent and important task, we can't delegate this to somebody else. So basically, we need to give our first priority on these things, these tasks. These tasks contains like any task that has pending deadline, or the any ad hoc request you have got on that day. Other than that, it may have like the any emergency or the family crisis issue. Let's move ahead to the second quadrant, which is the not important task, sorry, not urgent task, but it's important task. So as name suggests, it's not that urgent task. Means these are the tasks that have the deadline in the future. So basically, for these kind of these are the kind of longer tasks. So we need to decide how we are going to handle that. So what we do, typically we set some time in the calendar, and each and every day we allocate certain time to do this kind of task. So one thing also we keep in the mind, since the task 2 takes longer time, so we make sure that we are not taking too much time, and we make sure that the task 1 are not getting hampered because of task 2. So I will give some example that is falling under the task 2. It may be the task related to short and long term of your goal. It may be the career development and the building relationship with the stakeholder. One more point here, this box contains larger piece of our daily work. So we give significant time. It is also very important to determine that whatever task we are taking in this bucket, that is important for us. And also we make sure that if any task that is running from longer time, we kind of check that task is still important or not. And also we kind of focus more on the quality of the work in this quadrant. So I will continue with my theme, but let's move ahead with the meeting. So I have talked about 2 kind of work. Now I want to hear back from the audience, like the how you prioritize your work, like the how on what method you use to kind of the select your priority work. So any one of you can unmute and talk about your kind of the techniques. So Raghav, can you go? Raghav, can you talk about your kind of the what follow to kind of the select your priority work? I think you are on mute.
No, we can't hear you.
No, you're not audible. So okay, you can come after. So Punith, you want to go? You want to talk about like the how you select your priority work?
Yeah. There will be no echo, right? Okay, Amit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. You can.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, the day before yesterday, I gave a speech on GTD technique. There I mentioned how do we prioritize the task, and I use Eisenhower matrix. The simple rule I follow is what is the value that is bringing to my life. That is the thing that I follow when I want to prioritize that. The task that gives more value, I give importance to that task. I will give more time and more effort to that task. Yeah, that's my that's how I prioritize my task. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Punith, for sharing. Raghav, you want to share?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So on the day start, actually I take the top 3 priorities on every day, and then I choose the activities which takes less than 2 minutes. So I complete that less than 2-minute activities immediately, whenever is possible. And then top 3 activities I ensure that is done at the top priority. That's it.
Thank you for sharing your technique. Okay, so let's move ahead with the meeting. Second. Yeah, so for the benefit of guests, I would like to explain the structure of today's meeting. So in a regular Toastmaster meeting, we have 3 sections. First one is the prepared speeches. Second one is the table topic section, and the third and final one is the evaluation section. So we'll start with our first section. Before that, I want to call general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Upasana Ghosh. About Toastmaster Upasana, she is a cheerful, happy-go-lucky bookworm who loves to eat, cook, travel, listen to music, and read about Indian mythology. She has been fortunate enough to visit 13 different countries and love exploring new cultures. Currently, she works as a senior technical writer for an MNC. So, Toastmaster Upasana, please explain the your team. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Amit. Good morning, everybody. I am the General Evaluator for today's meeting. And the purpose of General Evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, also, I will take note of everything which is happening, which happens and does not happen during the course of meeting. I will evaluate each and every participants of on the meeting program and look for the examples of preparation, organization, delivery, observation, enthusiasm, performance of the duty. And at the end, I will come up with my report. However, this is a very big task. So I have my team, my TAGL team. So allow me to introduce my TAGL team. Timer for today, we have timer Sudharma. Sudharma stays in Venapua, Sri Lanka, and is a fellow chartered accountant. She has an MBA from University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, Sri Lanka. She is interested in learning new things, getting to know new people, and travel new places. Sudharma is also the Vice President Education of Gabbys Online Toastmaster Club. I would now request Toastmaster Sudharma to please explain her role as a timer.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today as timer, I will time all the prepared speeches, table topic, and evaluations. I will show color cards green, yellow, red as per the time taken. For prepared speeches, we have today 5 to 7 minute speech. I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. We will have 30 seconds grace period at the lower end and upper end. For table topics, we have 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show green card, 1 minute and 30 seconds yellow card, and 2 minutes red card. There will be 30 seconds grace period at the end. That means 2 minutes and 30 seconds the speaker can speak in table topic. For evaluations, we have 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show green card, 2 minutes and 30 seconds yellow card, 3 minutes red card. There will be 30 seconds grace period for upper and lower end. That means 1 minute 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Sorry, 1 minute and 30 seconds and 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I will submit my report at the general evaluation. Over to you, general evaluation.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudharma. Next in my team, I have my R counter. So for today, our R counter is Toastmaster Yogita. Toastmaster Yogita is a go with the flow and a joyful person. She's always been a people person, so enjoying her phase as an HR, an image and software skill trainer. Beyond 9 to 5 hustle, you will find her dancing, reading mind bending books, exploring new places, or experimenting with different foods.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So the purpose of the R counter is to listen and make a note of unnecessary words and sounds that are used by all the speakers and role players of today's meeting. So my report will focus on 5 major areas. Filler words such as or inappropriate interjections, for instance, and, well, but, so, the use of crutch words similar to basically, actually, this thing, etc. Repetitive words or phrases in the form of I, or this means that. Unintentional long or short pauses made by the speakers. I will present the rest of my report when called upon by the general evaluator during the general evaluation session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yogita. Next, we have our grammarian. For today, as a grammarian, we have Toastmaster Prabha. Toastmaster Prabha is a fun-loving, ambitious, and a sporty person. Along her side profession as a product manager, she finds delight in exploring new places and immersing herself in different cultures through travel.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuses of the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, which is nimble, an adjective, which means able to think, react, and adapt quickly. An example of using the word is, with his nimble mind, he quickly solved the complex puzzle. Another example, as a comedian, she has a quick ear and a nimble mind. So each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. And I will give a word of the day report and grammarian grammatical usage report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prabha. And last in my team, I have listener, Toastmaster Kisan. Toastmaster Kisan pursued his passion for engineering, and following his graduation, he embarked on a professional journey with KIK Lanka Private Limited, where he had the privilege to contribute his skills and expertise since his ability and contributing to the growth and success of the organization. Outside the work, he is passionate about cinema and drawn towards its artistry and storytelling. Additionally, he has a deep appreciation for music, finding relaxation and inspiration through various genres.
Hi, Toastmaster Upasana, our general evaluator. I know I don't look anywhere close to Toastmaster Kishan, but I'll be the listener for today's meeting. I'll introduce my role for the benefit of everyone. As listener for today's meeting, I will be making notes of some key points talked during the meeting. I will ensure that you all are listening by asking questions regarding those points towards the end of the meeting when called upon by our general evaluator with my name. Thank you so much. I'll come back when called upon later. Toastmaster Upasana, over to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Nancy, for pitching in. And I think I was not aware of the listener change up. Nevertheless, that was DTM Nancy as our listener. Now I hand over the mic to Toastmaster Amit as our TMOD, who will take forward the meeting. I will come back with my evaluation and with my team when called upon. Over to you, Toastmaster Amit.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for introducing your team. So now let's start the first section of the meeting, which is the prepared speeches. So our first speaker is Toastmaster Raghava Kundrapu. About Toastmaster Raghava, he is a highly self-motivated, analytical, and inquisitive individual. He is currently working as a space technology consultant with Deloitte, post his stint of 8 years as scientist at ISRO. Post ISRO, he pursued an MBA in technology and business management to further develop skills and interest in business. He has 8 years of experience in the space and rocket industry, having handled end-to-end operations and leading cross-functional team for integration, testing, and launch operations. His accomplishments include leading various teams in experimental mission of ISRO, such as reusable launch vehicle technology, pad abort test of human space program. He lives in structured learning and self-discipline, patience and persistence as the most important tools for both personal and professional growth. He is a naturally curious person with a constant learning and improvement attitude and strives to create a positive environment. His long-term goal is to become healthier, wiser, wealthier, and happier. When not in work, he loves spending time with friends, long cycling, going on trip, playing board game, and introspecting for a better self. About his speech, he's attempting, his project is from Presentation Mastery. It's level 1, project 2. Project name is Write Speech with Purpose. Timer, note that this speech is 5 to 7 minutes long. I will quickly confirm his evaluator, Chaitanya, is available in the meeting. Chaitanya, can you confirm, please?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, thank you for confirming. Now I will quickly read out the project objective. So the purpose of this project to learn or review basic method of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So Toastmaster Raghav, their right, our responsibility. Their right, our responsibility, Toastmaster Raghav.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmasters of the day. Today, I have the honor of delivering a first speech for a Toastmaster session once again. I know it's your right to listen to it or not, but it is my responsibility to ensure you are not bored. Let me try my best today. We all get motivated from hearing inspiring success stories. Let me share with you all 3 inspiring stories today, which have one common thing to share. Try to guess the name of the personalities after hearing each story. I'll tell their names at the end of the 3 stories. With due respect to all women present here, let's begin with the story of a remarkable woman from the very own state, Karnataka. Despite challenges, she pursued engineering and became the first woman employee of Telco. And she is a strong advocate for women's empowerment and child education. Through her foundation, she built 60,000 libraries and schools for underprivileged children. In 2023, she was awarded Padma Bhushan for her works. Can anyone guess her name? Okay, keep it as
Sudharma.
Yeah. Now, let's jump to second story. We all know him as a missile man of India, who hailed from a poor family in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Despite his humble beginnings, he pursued education in aerospace engineering and went on to play a key role in Indian space program and then missile programs. He later served as a president of India and often called as People's President. I hope you all able to get his name for sure. Okay. Yeah. Moving on to the third story. born in Madhya Pradesh, he has been able at the forefront of the fight against child slavery and labor since 1980. He founded the movement Bachpan Bachao Andolan, which has helped to liberate around more than 85,000 children in India from exploitation and provided them education and rehabilitation. He's the second Indian to get awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize after Mother Teresa. Can anyone guess his name now?
Kailash Satyarthi.
Yeah, it's right. Now, you had the three stories. So, and few people are able to guess all the three names too. The first one is Sudhamurthy, ma'am, Infosys Foundation. Second one is APJ Abdul Kalam, as you know. And third one is Kailash Satyarthi. Now, just think what all of them have in common. And the same thing we all are also having common and privileged to have. It's a education, education, education. Education is what enabled us to sit here today, driving all of us to thrive for better and making an impact in our own ways. I believe education has the power to transform lives, to break the cycle of poverty, and to open the doors of opportunities. When a child learns to read, a whole world opens up. It's a world of possibilities and opportunities. It empowers them to dream big and achieve their aspirations. And I stand here today as a testament to the transformative power of education. I was fortunate to secure and receive free education since high school, almost till graduation, which paved the strong path for me to pursue my dream role. And thanks to the Right to Education Act that aimed to provide free and compulsory education to all children from 6 to 14 age group in India. Many metrics of literacy in India have improved a lot since the inception of the Right to Education Act. However, in India, access to education is still not adequate enough, considering all the technological advancements happening around the globe now. Do you know how many millions of children in India are denied their right to education due to various reasons like poverty, culture, and lack of infrastructure? Yes, it's approximately 25 to 40 million children around that age group. Do you know how many midday meals are served each day across schools in India just to attract more children to government school so that they are able to provide the education? Midday meals are offered to almost 120 million children in 1.3 million schools across the country. It's one of the largest school lunch programs in the world. Sorry, I promised today not to keep you all bored. So let's keep all those numbers away and stats away, and let me take you all on the imagination ride. And anyway, we are humans and we are all creative souls after all. So close your eyes and okay, let all of us imagine a child with a bare foot, eyes filled with hope, standing in front of a school gate and with their tiny hands clutching a notebook. Now, imagine that child turned away, the door shut, the promise of education denied, their dreams fade like a chalk marks on a dusty blackboard. Now open eyes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a fiction. It's a reality faced by millions of children, even now in India. But we have the power to change the story. Let us not be mere spectators. Many blame it on the government. Let's go one extra mile today and provide education to one underprivileged children in your life. I believe for every child, education is their right, and providing them education is our responsibility, no matter their circumstances. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. So I pledged myself to support children's education every year. Let's we all pledge to support children's education in whatever way we can and take a step towards transforming India. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Raghava, for this inspiring speech. Yeah, let's move ahead with the speaker number 2. Yeah, so speaker 2 is distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. About Sourav, he is a winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 11 paths in Toastmaster pathways. He has been a President, Distinguished Division Director, a Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmaster, Sourav has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, a startup and non-profit. Currently, Sourav is building his own edtech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. So the project Sourav has chosen, that is from Persuasive Influence. It's level 3, project 3. The project name is Give Any Speech Using Presentation Software. Timer, note that the speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. I will quickly read the project objective. So the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce or review basic presentation software strategies for creating and using slide to support or enhance a speech. The purpose of this speech for the member to demonstrate his or her understanding of how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and incorporating the technology into the speech. So, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, Chatur, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, over to you.
Can you confirm the evaluator, please?
Sure.
The evaluator. The evaluator.
Punith, I think Punith, are you there?
Yes. Yeah, he's there in the
Okay, over to you.
Okay. Start the time after I start sharing the screen, please. Sudharma, I'll tell you when to start the time. Just let me.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, Sudharma, you can start the time. Very stupid question. Which movie?
Three Idiots.
Anyone who has not watched this movie? I'm pretty sure there are people outside of India who have not watched this movie. Iona, did you by any chance watch this movie? Have you heard about this movie?
Three Idiots?
Yes, I have.
Okay, lovely. So that means that I don't need to go through a lot about what this movie is all about, but I'll still share some basic facts about this movie, some of which you may know, some of which you may not know. This movie was released in December 2009. Was made with a budget of just 55 crores and generated a revenue of 400 crores. It has got an IMDb rating of 8.4, a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 93%, inspired by a book called 5 Point Someone by Chetan Bhagat. In fact, before this movie was made, Chetan Bhagat was not considered to be an intellectual author, right? So a lot of people would read Chetan Bhagat's novels but not admit to it. After this movie, he kind of grew up in class and became one of the prime authors of India. Some of the key messages of this movie: number one, routing is not learning. That's why the definition that of the machine comes into play. Simple is sexy. Whatever is simple is awesome. Follow your passion. That's what Kundrapu and Rancho did. Innovation everywhere. That's what we saw in the village that Kundrapu had built, right? Success follows excellence. Follow success, excellence will follow you. Don't quit, and do more. The next one. Lovely. All is well, all is well, all is well. And the last one.
Hard
You
work pays
don't-
off.
Silencer.
Sorry, what was that? Srinath?
I said hard work pays off. Just made it up.
Hard work pays off, okay. But one more very evident one. You don't need uniform. You don't need fees for studying or going to a party, right? What you need is uniform. So once you're getting caught, you have to just change the uniform. Different school, different uniform, and you can restart from where you left. Good. Now, very simple question again. Who's the hero of the movie? Out of these characters that we have here.
The leftmost, Amit Khan.
Amir Khan?
Yes.
Right? Anyone who has a different opinion? No? Amir Khan is the hero.
All of them.
Three of them? All the three? Amir Khan and Raju and Farhan, right? All the three?
Even all four of them, because the last guy made it happen.
Lovely. Okay. Yeah. So that's the pen, right? That we all remember. Question is that true? We all remember this iconic scene, don't we? Right? The moment this person came on stage, there was a riot of laughter. And now, my question to all of you. Have you ever thought how Chatur would have felt?
Humiliated.
Spend 10 seconds. Close your eyes. And imagine that you are Chatur Ramalingam. How would you feel? Humiliated, put down in front of the entire class, in front of the entire college. Don't we all make mistakes? Anyone here who was not good in studies? How would you have felt if you were humiliated like this in front of an entire auditorium of people because of one inherent weakness you have, that you are not intelligent enough? Chatur did not have the intelligence of Ranju. Is that his fault? Now would you still say that Ranju or Amin Khan was actually the hero of the movie? Think of Priya. What did Ranju do with Priya? To follow his passion, he dumped Priya. So convenient. And the day Priya was about to get married, he just bumped in and said, hey, come on, let's get married. Is there a better example of misogyny in the Indian society where, like, when it's convenient for me, you are mine. When it's not convenient for me, then you can marry someone else? Would you still say that Amir Khan is the hero of the movie, Rancho is the hero of the movie? Let me go back to my slides and touch upon something very important here. Look at this scene. What's happening here? The tiger is chasing the deer. What do you want to happen? How many of you here want the deer to get killed? No one, right? What if this was the last time this tiger was able to run this fast to catch a deer? What if this tiger has a litter that would starve to death if today he goes back home without his pound of flesh? Do you still want the tiger to not get the deer? What about this? How do you see this scene? A great attempt at catching the ball. You would clap for this player for this great attempt. But why is he required to make this time? Why can't he run 10 seconds earlier? Probably he did not sleep well. Probably he was partying. So we are celebrating him trying to reach the ball at the nth moment. What about he's not making the leap 10 seconds before? Where am I going with this, Toastmasters? Narratives. A very chatur or a cunning persuasive influence technique which we use to build the narrative, which we use to influence people. If I tell you Chatur is a hero, you will believe me. If I tell you Rancho is a hero, you will believe me. It's all a question of perspective and narratives. And this is not only used in movies alone. You'll see this in news, you'll see this in politics, and you'll see this in business. So as educated Indians and educated citizens, dare to be aware. Don't buy the narrative sold to you. The power to think is still with you. Toastmaster.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, for this informational speech. Let's move ahead with the speaker 3. Speaker 3 is Sanjay Jain. Before that, I will quickly confirm his evaluator Shilpa is there in the call. Shilpa, can you confirm if you are in the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, thank you for confirming. Okay, so about Sanjay, he's a chartered accountant by profession. He married to a lovely wife, Sushma Jain, who is also a chartered accountant. The couple is blessed with 2 lovely children. Outside Toastmaster and accounting, Sanjay likes playing cricket, chess, and loves traveling. About Sanjay's speech, his project is from leadership development path. It's L5, level 5 project. The project name is Focus on Positivity. Timer note that the speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. I will quickly read out the project objective. The purpose of this project is for the members to practice being aware of his thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of his response on others. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share his experience completing the project. So Toastmaster Sanjay, bounce back. Bounce back, Toastmaster Sanjay. Over to you.
Thank you, TMOD, Amit. Good morning to all. This project is level 3. Project name is Focus on Positivity. I would like to correct the same. Now I'm going to start. I believe bouncing back is an integral part of our life, and hope all of you also believes that bouncing back is an integral part of our life. As we all have faced various challenges in our life. In a similar way, I have also faced various challenges in my life. I was not good in studies, but I would every time tell to myself that if others can achieve it, why not you? So I would every time try to excel in doing the same. And then due to this, I achieved various degrees and various accomplishment educational wise. But I was not good in public speaking. Whenever I was called upon to speak on any topic in public, I would get nervous. The fact behind this nervousness was an incident happened in my childhood. My voice was not that great. Whenever I would stand in the school or college to speak, classmates would make fun of me that because of my voice not coming clearly or because of some pronunciation gap, which I try to improve upon it. But the nervousness in my mind was every time there, and I would forget what I want to speak whenever I was in public. So what I thought that how I can improve upon it. So I joined the Toastmaster Club. I joined the Daffodils Toastmaster Club, and then various members and my mentors told me that it is a general process for anybody to get nervous, and it is not that you are getting nervous. All the speakers have the butterflies in their stomach. This one thing made me to go through this journey of Toastmasters thing. And also they suggested me, why don't you take up some XCOM members role, which will boost your skills also and which will make you more acceptable by the club and things like that. So I taken the ESCOM membership members role of VP Public Relationship. In this skill, I learned various skills like how to create the posters, how to influence on the social media platform and things like that, which has added the skills in me, which added new skills in which I was not aware before taking up this role. Hence, it has added positivity in my journey. How I built positivity in myself. My mentor suggested me to read self-help books, which would add positivity. Why? Because academically you're strong, but you should also have self-help books which will tell you how to have a clear path. I've read various books on self-help books, but the three books which inspired me, one is The Atomic Habits, the other is Miracle Mornings, and the third one is The Awaken the Jain Within You. These three books have given me the thought process that how one can reshape his life and achieve great heights. As I had earlier also spoken on the miracle habit, the savers. In this, now I'm going to speak only on the two things. One is affirmation and other is visualization. Affirmation is a very powerful tool which makes our subconscious mind to remove all the negativity and put in the positivity. I start my day by telling to myself, as I am keen on Hindi language, I would be saying this in a Hindi thing, which will is acceptable by my subconscious mind. Like I say, मैं स्वस्थ और तंदुरुस्त हूँ, मेरे अंदर वो आत्मविश्वास है कि मैं मेरे हर सपने पूरे कर सकता हूँ, मैं शांत हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ, मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ वो सब चीज का जो मेरी जिंदगी में है. In this way, I say to myself and start my day, which will add positivity and visualization. Whenever I go for any projects or anything, I visualize that I'm an achiever and I will achieve this thing. Today also, I have come across and done this activity before coming to here. I may be developing these skills on a day-to-day basis and adding in my journey towards my own self-development. In this process, there are various people who have helped me. Like they may be my friends, family members, Toastmaster clubs, and things like that. I am indebted to them for giving me this opportunity and making me a good public speaker. Journey is long, but the path is clear. Thank you very much. Over to TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain, for sharing your initial struggle, and the more important thing is that the technique that you have shared to overcome those all things. So thank you for that. With this, we have come to the end of first section. Sourav, can we launch the poll now, or we will go for break?
Launch the poll after the break, Amit. I'll have to edit the poll.
Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes of break. It's 10:53. So we'll return back by 10:57.
You take care of
Thank you.
Amit, since today is a hybrid meeting, I will be creating an online Google Form poll link. So we will use that at the end of the meeting so that people who are in person can also use the same link to vote. Okay, so there will not be any Zoom polls today.
Sure, sir. I got it.
I'm creating it parallelly as you can continue with the meeting.
Okay, so I hope everybody is back. I will continue with my theme. I will quickly share my screen. Yeah, I hope it is visible. Can anybody confirm?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, so in the beginning of the meeting, we talked about the two kind of tasks. The task that is very important and urgent that we have to do immediately. And then the second task that was important, but it was not urgent. So we kind of, basically these are the very long tasks. So we kind of complete that task in the future while making progress slowly. Now we'll talk about the task that is in the third and fourth quadrant. So in the third quadrant, we have task that is not important but urgent. Not important, it may be not important for you, but it might be urgent for somebody else, right? So basically, for this kind of task, you need to give very minimal time. Like I'm giving some example, like a meeting that is not critical for you, or it doesn't have clear purpose. So basically, this kind of tasks are meaningful for somebody else, and that doesn't need that doesn't necessarily need your skills and the presence there. Okay, so this for this kind of task you can delegate to somebody else. When I'm telling that delegating this work to somebody else, it doesn't mean that you are going to add extra burden to that person. It means that through this task, you are empowering somebody else. For example, somebody else is attending the meeting behalf of you. So these are the tasks in the quadrant 3. We have the fourth task, which is the fourth kind of task, which is not important and not urgent. So as names suggest, these are the very kind of the those kind of tasks that is like the ideally you should avoid this kind of task, or you should give minimal time. If there are this kind of task in your list, it should be very limited. I will give example of some of the tasks. For example, like the long chat or the gossip at the office. Second thing, of course, our best friend social media. So this kind of task, like we should give very minimal time. So with this, I will move ahead with the next segment of the meeting. Okay, so next segment is like table topic session. Our table topic master is Atul C Srivastava. So about Atul is from Hyderabad, Telangana. He did MSc Psychology and B.Ed in Special Education, and a retired principal from State Government of Telangana. He has a deep passion of training and public speaking. He is certified TTT from ICBI and members of IMPA Hyderabad. So over to you, Toastmaster Atul Srivastava.
Thank you, TMOD, and good morning to all the Toastmasters and welcome guests. The table topic session enables a person to develop the skills of impromptu speaking. Table topic also trains members to quickly organize, express their thought. You can think of a table topic speech as a mini speech with the opening, a body, and a conclusion. This also provides a speaking opportunity for anyone who is not on duty in the meeting agenda. Guests may also participate if they wish to, and each speaker is required to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. participants are disqualified at 2 minutes 30 seconds. As you know that today's theme is productivity, which means that if you wanted to increase productivity, you need to address several aspects of workflow process by the individual as well as a team involved. So I have tried to draft all my questions on the basis of the same, keeping that in my mind. I would like to invite especially guests, if they are willing to participate in this table topic session. Anyone, any guests, please volunteer if you will volunteer.
We have
Okay.
got people in the room. Arsheen wants to go first.
In the room, who, madam, I could not hear. Sorry.
Arsheen, people in the room.
Okay, okay. Yes. So the first topic is productivity turns our efforts into achievement. Productivity turns our efforts into achievement. Arshin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atul, for that topic. I'd like to play sort of like a devil's advocate here and say that not all productivity turns our efforts into achievement. I'd like to give an example, a recent example of what's been happening in my life. It's been 3 months since I joined this organization called Salesforce as an associate product manager. Every single day in that organization, I've been suffering from an extreme imposter syndrome. People sitting out of US, people sitting out of Saudi, people sitting out of India, and everyone senior to me. Every single day, I question my degree, I question my skills, I question my productivity at work. And it makes me question whether I'm at the right place at the right time. But as my mom says, everything happens for a reason. And me being a person who tries and wishes and likes to be productive at all phases in my life, I made one single strategy that has till now been working for me. I try to make incremental improvements every single day. I don't stop. Because someone who stops and hinders their progress in life in general. So my approach to handling this imposter syndrome is, I'll do whatever it takes to make a dent in the wall. The dent will go bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'll be able to break down the wall. That helps me segregate from the other senior leaders in the company. So it might not get me to success the first day right away, but it will make that dent in the wall that is required to get me that success. So I would say productivity doesn't always ensure success, but if you try to do incremental improvements every single day, you will get one step closer to success, and success might look different for different people. So it might not look like an award or the finishing of a project. It might also look like internal success, internal improvement, and internal achievement. So that's my take on your topic. Thank you, Toastmaster Atul.
Thank you. Next speaker, I think I want somebody, Shravan Kumar. Shravan Kumar, are you ready to take up the topic?
Yes, Toastmaster.
Yeah. Work smarter, not harder, a synonym to productivity. Work smarter, not harder, a synonym to increase productivity.
Absolutely. Hello, Toastmasters and my dear guests. Work smarter turns into productivity. Definitely, I completely agree with that statement. In fact, that is the fact happening around us day-to-day life, in day-to-day life. I always remember a story where one ship was in trouble and the ship owner asks the experts to come and see what is the trouble in that. And everybody will come, and then they could not repair that and then go back. One day, one person will come and then he just hit on one right place, and then that start working. So he then sent a bill of a lot of amount. So then ship owner asks, why are you charging just for a beating at one place? I know where has to beat. And then because of that knowledge, I'm charging you. So similarly, in our day-to-day life, we can see a lot of such incidents in our workplace, at home, and everywhere. And productivity point of view, if there is a thing, if you can create some value or some usage to that particular thing, then that makes a productivity in my terms. We may look at around in your home or office, a lot of things are just thrown at a side, but they're not useful. If you create usage to those things, that is productivity, I believe. Similarly, we have a lot of knowledge in our mind or brain, but we don't touch that area, that gray area. When you touch that gray area, we can create the productivity. I always give an example. If an instrument like a flute is in the hands of a musician, it will create a music or melody. If it is in the hands of a pole man, then it won't. It will create a noise. That is the productivity, smart and hard work, I can say. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much. And I think we also have one guest who has volunteered for speaking, Mr. Srinath. Mr. Srinath, your topic for you is challenges involved in increasing productivity. Challenges involved in increasing productivity.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Atul and Toastmasters. Thanks for the topic. Definitely, I see this more often. Challenges in, could you repeat challenges?
Challenges involved.
Involved?
In increasing productivity.
Yes, thank you very much for repeating. See, if you look at a few years back, we were all working in the office, and we had different set of challenges, and we were able to get used to it, and we can find ways to improve the productivity. But when the COVID hit, everybody moved home, and we had so many challenges. First, to get used to the online thing, like even for Toastmasters, right? Going to Zoom, it took a few months and settle down. And we had so many challenges. The way we couldn't see the full person, we can see only the head and the bust to when speaker is speaking. And now we are back to office. I see so many challenges. People, they're in the hybrid mode. They come 3 days to office and 2 days work from home. I see so many challenges. Could be internet, could be availability. We don't know whether they're working or not. Being a manager, I see a bigger challenge. Now we made a mandatory to go to office 3 days a week. I see challenges. People come. Take 2 hours to get to work and go home in 2 hours, some of them, right? And I see less productivity being in office. Earlier, I used to see 8 to 10 hours people working. I could see them anytime I want. I could reach out to them. Now, either they're traveling. There's so many challenges. At any point of time, right? We as leaders, we need to find ways to mitigate those challenges and do. Of course, challenges do exist, and coming out with innovative solutions and making them adjusting to the situation will always help. For example, now we are online. I see many people who could not go anywhere. They could come and join the meeting. So this is a best part, but challenges do exist. Sometimes suddenly internet goes off or power goes off, and productivity. It's up to the mind. If you think of it, and you can think of solutions. With that, back to you, Toastmaster Atul.
Thank you. Right, you're very much right that challenges exist, but needs helps us to overcome it with new solutions, innovations, etc. We have another
Toastmaster, have people from the room now?
Preeti Jain.
Toastmaster,
yes.
We'll have people from the room now. We have Summer. Summer wants to take up the next topic.
Okay. Summer, the topic for you today is conducive environment. Conducive work environment impacts productivity. Conducive work environment impacts productivity.
You want to read the topic, you can read it.
Shall I repeat?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster, for that topic. My name is Samar, and conducive work environment increases productivity. But does it? First, the corporates had an entire narrative that being in office makes you productive. That is why you need to be in office. And suddenly we had COVID, and suddenly working from home was better. And corporates realized it actually was. Now you can work for 12, 18 hours if you can make the guy work. So then once again, after a few days, the COVID is gone, and now the offices are ready to be opened, and there's a lot of capital invested. So once again, an office is a better environment than a home. So what is the issue here? Is it the conducive work environment or the attitude of the individual that is working that is impacting his productivity? You can get an individual into the most supportive of settings and still have him fail if he doesn't want. And you can have people, not anymore, but there were people who studied under a street lamp to become great legends in our country and everywhere in the world. So a conducive work environment is important for being productive, but I wouldn't say that it's a huge impacting factor. I think a conducive attitude is more important in being productive than a conducive work environment. But in this weather, if I can have air conditioning when I'm working, I would definitely appreciate that rather than the hot weather. So thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. You're right. Conducive environment as well as individual attitude both harmonizes for increase in productivity. Now we have another Toastmaster, Preeti Jain. Preeti Jain.
After Preeti Jain, we have two more speakers in the room. We will come to offline.
Sure. Okay. We'll just. Efficiency empowers excellence. Toastmaster Preeti Jain. Efficiency empowers excellence.
Who doesn't like to set goals? I too like to set goals, but it took me time to realize that only setting goals, desiring to achieve something is not enough. We must be deserving also. And for that, we need to be very efficient and productive in our approach towards that goal. And then I started finding what needs to be done. How many of you feel confused many a times that you start with great zeal and enthusiasm, and then suddenly your enthusiasm just drops. You start procrastinating things because you are not seeing any instant gratification. All of us, some or other time in our life. And there somewhere I read a very powerful formula to achieve this efficiency, that achieve that goal, and would like to share that with you all. And that is CSRE. Now, what is CSRE? C is for consistent, self-driven, redefined efforts. My dear friends, any effort, be it big or small, it should be consistent. Every small day, even 1% effort towards that goal will lead you to the right path. But this effort should be self-driven. It's not because of anyone else, but it should be me who wants to achieve that goal, right? And we need to be flexible. We need to every time now and then redefine our goals, redefine our roadmap, whether we are going in the right direction. If it's not giving me the result, I must change my course of action. So we need to be flexible. And then comes efforts. Yes, effort every single day is very important. So I'll repeat CSRE, consistent, self-driven, refined efforts. And this is what I'm doing every time coming to the Toastmasters meeting and achieving that and dreaming to achieve that goal, which is there, the table topic contest on May 25th, my CSRE. Always remember. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Preeti Jain, Toastmaster. I think you had given us a very good input of CSRE. We'll also try to follow the same in our life. The next speaker I would like to invite from the room.
Mohan
Rana. Mohan Rana.
Toastmaster.
Okay. The topic for you today is productivity transforms our workflow process. Productivity transforms our workflow process.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atul, for the topic. Obviously, like productivity can, sorry, could you please repeat?
Transports, workflow processes. Sudharma, can you please set the time?
Sudharma, please reset the time.
I was saying, Atul, so the topic about the productivity. So when you are working for something, like when you are planning for something, like the pre-plan, the productivity is obviously important. See, for example, like when you are working for next 1 month, the previous plan and creating a plan, monthly plan, weekly plan, day by day plan, that will be reduce your churn and everything. That create more productivity of your work. Accordingly, our team perspective, you can take this, remaining time you can spend with your family, you spend with your co-workers, other things, innovating things, learning things, instead of working morning 9 to evening 6 or 7 things. If you can just analyze what are the P0 things, what are the P1 things, then it is easy to identifying the what are the productivity things. So for example, like Atul, I'm creating a plan every day, like every month. What is the plan for next 1 week? What is the plan for next 1 month? So it is easy for me to. I don't need to worry about like Monday. I'm going to Monday. I have to work and everything because already having a plan in my mind. So I need to worry about always Mondays and next day. So it is easy for me like what I have to do for next 1 week, what I have to do for next 1 month. So I'm going to. I can meanwhile I can plan for travel. Meanwhile I can spend time with friends. I can watch movies as well. So it is easy for me to understand the things, what is important, what is not important. This is how the productivity can impacting our work-life balance. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I would like to now invite Toastmaster Sanjay Jain. Sanjay Jain, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Yeah.
Toastmaster Atul, one more speaker from person here.
Yes, next I will give. The topic for you is in productivity, every second counts.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Toastmaster Atul, for giving me the opportunity. In productivity, every second count. It is we have seen the ISRO mission on moon, which as an audience we could understand every second counts in delivering the same thing. It may not be important for our work, but it is important for their work. Why? Because their every seconds and every minute counts. So it depends on what type of work we are doing. If we are doing very sensitive work, for example, a doctor, a surgeon doing a sensitive operation, and for him every second count. If he miss that second, he may end up the life of a patient. So each situation depends on what type of activity we are doing. We cannot generalize and say that every situation or every activity the second count. For example, a chartered accountant or a advocate, every seconds will not count, but every hour will count. So it depends on what type of work we are doing. And moreover, if we are able to justify our work and deliver the results, the productivity comes at the end of the day. So as per my understanding, it depends on what work we are doing and what type of sensitivity it's involved in that work. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster, Atul sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I also once again invite Toastmaster from the room. Sorry, I'm not able to have their names, but the topic. The voice is breaking. Yes, ma'am.
Sourav.
Okay, very. So I have to search for a very difficult topic. Anyhow.
Anything.
Yeah. Maximize your moments, optimize your results. Maximize your moments, optimize your results. Or over to Sourav, DTM.
And what about the efforts? I think in this entire battle between experience and expectations, which we also call results, we always forget the efforts. A little while back, you saw a table topic speaker coming in here, and he was about to stop before the green card came up. For many of us, it's very easy to speak for 2 minutes. We can actually speak for 2 hours. Some like me can speak for 2 days, even if no one's listening. But for certain people, at least at certain points of time, it is very difficult to even speak for 20 seconds. The effort that they put in, when are we going to celebrate that? If it's all about the moments and it's all about the results, are we not trivializing the efforts that goes into it? In my humble opinion, it's efforts that should be celebrated first. Because efforts create moments and efforts finally deliver results. The results may not be to our liking, but it definitely gives some kind of a result. As we say, if you aim for the moon, you will land on the top of a coconut tree. But for that, you will at least have to take a shot at the moon, at the coconut tree, at your neighbor's rooftop, somewhere, right? So that you actually make that jump. So my friends, this platform where you are in, this is a platform where you put in the efforts. We celebrate the efforts. We celebrate the effort of turning up for a meeting. We celebrate the effort for taking up a speak slot. We celebrate the effort of doing an evaluation, taking up a role, being a timer, coming in here as a table topic speaker, because every day, every single week, if we may put in that effort, then definitely we are going to emerge as a winner. We are going to see the results. And as they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and the proof of my speech is in Preeti Jain. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Sourav sir. You have really given us a very good insight into the topic. Now, I would like to invite the last speaker for today's table topic session, Toastmaster Gauri Agrawal. So, Gauri Agrawal, the topic for you today is quit talking and begin doing. Paves way to success. Quit talking and begin doing paves way to success. Toastmaster Gauri Agrawal.
I often hear my mother calling out to me and saying, "Stop making so much noise. Stop talking." And my response to her is that I'm in my energy saving mode. If you stop me from talking, I will feel saturated. Recently, the past 1 month has been a turmoil for me. And as they say, the universe conspires to give you your lessons, or probably the universe was on my mother's side and it helped me to quit talking. In the last 1 month, there's been personal busyness, there's been professional busyness. My dad was unwell and we were in and out of hospital. And that was the same time when I was flooded with work which I could not refuse, not because of the names, but because people were called in from Pan India and the training had to be conducted. So I had to wear my shoes. I had to quit talking. I had just, inherently become silent, and I had to pave my path by doing the work. What has happened in the last 2-3 days, things have settled down a little bit. And I've been telling myself that my ideas need to ripen, just like fine wine on a stinky piece of cheese. And of course, mothers are mothers. She saw it and she's telling me again, stop talking. And my response to her is, I'm in my energy saving mode. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And in today's table topic session, in fact, we have enriched ourselves with so many new ideas and speakers, new innovative thoughts. As far as developmental strategy is required for enhancing of our productivity, what we can conclude is that it involves new technology, streaming process, setting goals, improving communication, and the challenges like resistance to change or lack of resources, inefficient process, unclear goals, poor communication, inadequate training. It all this is nothing in front of a person who has a very powerful will to improve himself and go forward. Thank you for all those who has participated, and their ideas have enriched us most. And now I would like to hand over the charge to the TMOD for further sessions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Atul, for conducting this session. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Atul. With this, we have come to the end of session 2. We'll start the session 3. And for this, I will hand over this virtual stage to Toastmaster Upasana. She will be kind of taking care of the evaluation session. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Amit. And I'll start my evaluation. So I'll start with speech evaluations. So the first evaluator would be Toastmaster Chaitanya. He will be evaluating Toastmaster Raghava. I would request Zoom Master to please spotlight both the evaluator and the speaker. Okay. Toastmaster Chaitanya. Toastmaster Chaitanya is software engineer working in Bangalore. His interest includes music, cooking, sports, trekking, traveling, doing adventure sports like rafting, paragliding, and the list goes on and on. He is keen towards learning new things and be able to do something that has an impact. Toastmaster Chaitanya.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Upasana Ghosh. Can we please have this? Okay, speaker. Can we please have the speaker also spotlighted?
The speaker hasn't turned on his video, so I can't spotlight.
That is fine.
Hi.
Okay. So thank you, Toastmaster Raghava, for coming on camera. And it was an amazing speech. So I'll jump right into the evaluation part. So let me start off with the things that you did really well. You started off with 3 strong stories of 3 strong personalities, and you told us about the impact of education that they had on their lives. And also during your speech, you asked questions to the audience and did an activity towards the end of your speech, and that was an amazing way to engage the audience. You also covered a very big issue that is going around the world about students and children not getting education and food. And you told us about the ground reality with facts and figures. The things that you could do well are that while giving speech, sometimes you were getting distracted and you were looking elsewhere. It is good to look towards the audience, or if you're in an online setup, look at the camera so that the audience does not lose connection with the speaker. Okay. Second is during the whole speech, the voice seemed a bit monotonous, which can be changed, though you had a lot of information in your speech, but in a few places you could change the pitch of your voice, and accordingly that would make your speech even more effective. And also add a bit of movement wherever necessary, not everywhere, but wherever necessary, you could add some hand movements or any kind of gestures or facial expressions that would make even a bigger impact when you speak. Overall, it was an amazing speech. And also, one thing I wanted to highlight that initially you spoke about 3 personalities who did very good with the help of education they got on their own. But then after we moved on to the part where children should be getting educated and food, because there's a lot of hunger and all. But how is it our responsibility and how can we help them? If you could have pointed out that part as well, it would have added some more value to the speech. But overall, your speech was amazing. And Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chaitanya. And I second with his evaluation for Toastmaster Raghava. Whatever you have said, Toastmaster Chaitanya, is appropriately a very great evaluation. Thank you so much for the duo. Next, I move on to the next evaluator and speaker combo. The next evaluator is Toastmaster Punith. Toastmaster Punith will be evaluating DTM Sourav. Toastmaster Punith is a non-fiction book enthusiast, a dedicated practitioner of David Allen's Getting Things Done method, and a prominent ExCom member at Toastmasters Indira Nagar Pride. Toastmaster Punith.
Narratives, perspectives, change the narrative, change the impact. What a powerful message delivered with visually appealing slides that totally engage with the audience. And finally, you gave an impactful speech. I like the approach of taking the audience from what they know to what they don't know, with the slides, asking a questions, making audience to think, and you played with the different emotions. You started with the humor, and when Chatur character came, you asked the questions. I think most of the audience never thought about it, and you made us think, and finally you gave why the narrative is important, and finally you draw the audience from humorous to the seriousness. I like the structure of your speech, moving from humor to seriousness. Coming to the visuals, uh, the each slide that you used, those are perfectly apt, and the minimum words are used. Most of the slides they have no words. I think the picture worth hundreds of words, and I think from your speech it has been proved. Then you used movies clips that many of the audience can relate to, and the tiger hunting deer, and your words, your story, you made us think the different perspectives. And overall, I felt your master in creating attention catching slides and generating the emotions out of it, and made us think and creating an impact. Coming to area of improvement not on the objective of speech, it is on the general part, considering the type of audience. uh, your speech is revolves around the Three Idiots movie, and I think Indians can relate to that. We have some audience who have not from India. They might have not watched the movie or watched the movies. Who are from South India, they may not have watched the movies. How can you relate to those audience? I think that question, I think you can ask to yourself, how can this speech to be made? Overall, coming to the objectives of the speech, and this is perfectly met the objective. Now, I like your speech because you comes with every time when you come up with a speech, you comes with an insightful message, and I hope and wish your speech should reach larger audience. And I wish to see you in ISC final, and not because you speak well, but it adds more value to the audience who listens to you. And all the best, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Punith, for the evaluation. I totally agree with Toastmaster Punith for whatever evaluation he has given to DTM Sourav. I would want to add one point for DTM Sourav. Since it is a hybrid meeting, it is tough to have eye contact to both online and offline. However, in today's meeting, I saw you were more focused on offline speakers and offline audience rather than the connect towards the online audience was very less in respect to eye contact. So if you can manage that, that would enhance your speech, and it would make the online audience also connect with you more, because during the PPT you were seeing the screen rather than not having the eye contact with the online audience. So if you can manage that during the hybrid meetings, I'm sure it will enhance and it will connect more to the online people also. Regardless, I agree with whatever Toastmaster Punith has given for your evaluation. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to move on to our next third evaluator and the last evaluator, Toastmaster Shilpa Reddy. Toastmaster Shilpa will be evaluating Toastmaster Sanjay. Toastmaster Shilpa is an image consultant, corporate coach, and an ex-corporate, and also an entrepreneur by heart. She is a risk taker, a night owl, and a compassionate capitalist at work, a travel buff and a music lover who enjoys riding bike as well as cooking. Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So glad to hear about myself. I miss riding bikes though. Hello, Toastmaster Sanjay. Very good morning. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Toastmaster Sanjay, you got the whole point so right when you ended the speech by saying, journey is long, but the path is so right. You know, path is a struggle. Absolutely true, very apt and relative solution for the problem that you have been working on. So as per the project, which is focus on positivity from leadership development, there are two purposes for the project. The first one is for you to practice being aware of your thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of your responses on others. Did you meet the first purpose? I can surely say yes, you did meet the purpose. And how did you meet it? By being aware and accepting the problem, by constantly being conscious of what your thoughts and feelings are about the problem, and also by being sensible about your responses to that problem by joining Toastmasters, taking up various roles, working on your thought process, practicing on a day-to-day basis of self-affirmation and visualization techniques, rather than going into a gray area, having negativity about those who made fun of your problem, or being depressed, etc. You did focus on the positive side rather than focusing on the negative side. So very well done there, Toastmaster Sanjay. The second purpose is to share your experience completing the project. Well, here I understand you picked the project to develop your public speaking skills. You joined Toastmasters. Again, the same things. You were keen on seeking help from others. You were initiative by taking up various roles, reading books, great experience. Thank you for sharing without any hesitation. But my question is the real project that involves people in it. I think we are dealing with leadership development pathway. We are thinking about a team and you being a leader there. See, I might not get it, or I might be completely wrong if it is me. If it is me, I would try to pick up a topic in which how am I aware of my feelings? And yet, how did I positively respond to the team or others in a leadership perspective? That would have been a better topic, is according to me. But we are so glad you've chosen the right path of joining the Toastmasters, coming back to your problem that you have shared, and we will be so proud to see you grow here. To sum up, Toastmaster Sanjay, you excelled at being a sport in sharing your story. You were also thankful for sharing your techniques and have been following which books did help you. If it is me, can I take the opportunity to suggest you to improve on your vocal variety and body language? How are you going to do that? If I were you, I would practice the speech in front of the mirror, observe my body language, if it is monotonous or plain, or is it really expressive, like how you easily spoke in Hindi? It should have been the same way when you are speaking in English. So please put your camera also in the right angle, and congratulations. You have successfully done this project, and all the best for your next one.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpa, for your detailed evaluation for Toastmaster Sanjay. I totally second for your evaluation. Toastmaster Sanjay, I have seen you improving day by day and in exponentially. I've seen you from day one, and today you have become quite a pro in giving speeches. One recommendation from my end is, please have eye contact. In today's speech, I saw for the quite duration, if your speech was of 5 minutes, I saw only 1 minute time of your eye contact, which should not be there. So I would request you to please practice on that. Eye contact is very important because we are in online setup, and this is the one medium where we have to connect with audience. So if you can practice that, that would enhance your speech and it would also build credibility towards your audience. With this, I end my evaluation for speakers and evaluators. Now let's start evaluation for the complete meeting. The start was good for the online setup. I'll say the start was good. It started at 10 o'clock. The recording started at 10 o'clock. The sergeant at arms was present there, and they started the meeting on time. However, I see that in offline there was some catch up going on. I would request for offline participants to at least try this audio video setup before the meeting starts. Like how we do it in online setup 15 minutes before. I would request if you could have done it 15 or 20 minutes before the meeting so that it would go smoothly. Second, the TMOD was prepared, the PO was prepared, I'm sorry, the PO was prepared and she had introduced, she had invited guests as well as the Toastmasters from other clubs. So that is very good. Third, Toastmaster Amit, you were the TMOD. The topic was very good. I actually enjoyed. However, I felt, in my opinion, it was a bit monotonous. If you could involve the audience from offline or online to share their experiences, if you are giving one quadrant you're explaining, if you could have brought in the audience, then it would enhance the complete session, the complete theme would have been enhanced. And it would be a fun interactive session because most of the time such topics become bit monotonous and everybody are into working, everybody is working, so we all know what is there, we are aware, maybe we are not aware in the terms, maybe we do not know the jargons, but we are all are aware. So if you could bring up people from different domains or audience, then we could have an interesting panel or interesting setup. Next, I would go to Toastmaster Atul, who was at table topic master. Toastmaster Atul, I have seen all your most of your table topic sessions. Each of your questions are mind-boggling. I enjoy, and I have written down all the topics, all the questions which you have given to the participants. That was really good. I understand today was a hybrid meeting and coordinating online and offline is a task. However, whenever there is an online hybrid meeting, we always ensure that it's all one participant is from online and another is offline, or vice versa, so that everybody gets equal chances. And you have given equal chances, even though DTM Nancy was helping you, but nevertheless, you did a great job with this. And one mention to the Zoom master. So I'm repeating this again, since it is a hybrid mode today. A meeting meeting is going on in a hybrid mode. I understand that there can be some technical issues, but I saw in multiple instances where Zoom master could not pin the correct participants, or there was some issues going on. So if at all you can rectify it before the meeting, I think it would go smoothly, because I had seen the speaker was not pinned properly, or it was taking time, or speaker 2 was there, but speaker 3 is already speaking. So if we can manage that, I'm sure the technical glitches will go and it will be a smooth process, smooth meeting will go on. Now I come up with my team, with my TAGL team. So I would request Toastmaster Sudharma to come up with her timers report. Toastmaster Sudharma.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Let me share my screen. Yes, I hope you can see my screen. Yes, all the speakers, prepared speakers and table topics speakers were nimble, mind to be on time, and especially second speaker, DTM Sourav, exactly 7.30 minutes. Stop that speech. Great job, DTM Sourav. And evaluation, Toastmaster Shilpa ready. One more suggestion, Toastmaster Shilpa. Please skip that greetings message. That 9 seconds was went that for that greetings. Other than you were qualified. This is my report. I will put in the chat. Over to you, General.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudharma, for the detailed and crisp report, timers report. I would request our R counter Toastmaster Yogita to come up with her report. Toastmaster Yogita?
Sorry, I just, my system hanged. Nevertheless, I'm just presenting my screen. I'll just share the report on the chat. Let me just congratulate few of the speakers who have not done a wonderful job. They have not used any filler words, any inappropriate interjections, crutch words, repetitive words, or any unintentional short or long pauses. And they are Mita Shah, Sudharma Perera, Shravan Kumar, and Shilpa Reddy. Kudos to all of you. We have a list of speakers who have used less of these words, less than 5. And these are Nancy Goel, Punith, Raghav, Prabha, Sourav Dutta, Arshin, Samar, Preeti Jain, and yours truly. So I would be sharing the report in the chat box for further tracking of who has used what the most. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yogita, for your detailed report. And I like this approach where you have called out speakers or participants who have used less amount of crutch words. That is a very good approach rather than showing the report and making it a bit longer. So thank you for that, Toastmaster Yogita. Next, I move on to our grammarian, Toastmaster Prabha. Toastmaster Prabha, if you can share your report.
Yeah. Let me share. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. The word of the day was nimble, which means able to think, react, and adapt quickly. And I see Toastmaster Sudharma using this word. Moving on to the good usages in the meeting today, there were few, like humble beginnings used by Toastmaster Raghav, testament Toastmaster Raghav, misogyny, butterfly in the misogyny used by DTM Sourav Dutta. Then butterfly in the stomach, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain, devil's advocate. Toastmaster Arshin has used a few good usages. Devil's advocate, imposter syndrome, dent in the wall. And then Toastmaster Gori using a few good usages. Again, pave my path, ideas need to be ripened. Moving on to the rhetorical questions, Sourav Dutta used, don't we all make mistakes? Then anaphora being used in the meeting, there were what if? There were a few questions. Sorry, I don't remember them, but yeah. And then again, Sourav Dutta used, we celebrate the effort of timer, we celebrate the effort of TAGL team, and there was one more, which I could not get it. Then there was no usage of epithet, and then proverb also, there was no usage in the meeting today. Next is hypophora usages. Toastmaster Raghav used, do you know how many midday meals provided in the school? Toastmaster DTM Sourav Dutta used, where am I going with this narrative? And then Toastmaster Preeti Jain used, how many of you feel sometimes being consistent and losing the momentum sometimes? Then rule of three. Am I repeating this? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm repeating this. There's some mistake. Yeah, and rules of three we have already covered. And then metaphor, usage of metaphor, similes, or analog. Toastmaster Sanjay Jain used butterfly in the stomach. Guest Shravan used gray area. DTM Sourav Dutta has used land on the top of coconut tree. And Toastmaster Gauri used flooded with the work. Then a few of the recommendation with the usages of words, I could see speakers using founded, but it has to be found, which is a past tense of find. Then chosen, but the correct usage is chosen. For the word choose, chose, and then chosen. And the plural of person is people, and there's no plural of people, so it shouldn't be peoples. And then each slides are, but the usage should be each slide is, because each is a singular form, not the plural form. Over to you, Toastmaster, General Evaluator of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prabha, for the detailed report. And Grammarian's report is always a pleasure to watch because you learn so many things, you understand so many things, and you get to know so many words from other speakers also. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prabha. Next, last but not the least, I would now move on to our listener, Toastmaster DTM Nancy. DTM Nancy?
Yes, am I audible from here?
Yes, you are.
Okay, perfect. So how we are going to test your listening skills is I'll take one name, share the question. But if you know the answer to that question, that's fine, give me the answer. Otherwise, pass it on to someone else in the room. Are we clear? All right, my first question is for Arshin. Arshin, what was the speech title for Distinguished Toastmasters Sourav speech? Chatur. That's lovely. Next one is for Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. What was the acronym used by Toastmaster Preeti Jain?
CSRE.
Okay, CSRE. Toastmaster Atul, this is for you. What was the full form of CSRE?
CSRE.
Sorry? I couldn't hear you, Toastmaster Atul. All right, in that case, I'll move on to the next one. Toastmaster Sudharma, what was the full form of CSRE?
I heard it, but I can't remember it.
So you need to give somebody else's name.
Toastmaster Punith.
I remember consistency, redefined. Yeah, these two things.
Consistent, self-driven, redefined efforts. Half the answer, next person. Who's the next one? I'll give that question to that person.
Wow.
Okay, Mohan. What was which music instrument was used by Toastmaster Shravan in his tabletop? Quickly. Either the instrument or a name. Pass. Pass to who? Toastmaster. Yes, somebody, yes.
Pass to us.
Okay, pass now. It's passed to you. Music instrument used by Toastmaster Shravan in his speech.
I don't know.
Not
Wait, I'll pass it to Toastmaster Gauri.
Gauri, music instrument.
I pass it to Toastmaster Chaitanya.
It was
Chaitanya.
Fluent, I think.
flute.
Flute, lovely, amazing. That was a tough question. Okay, my next question is for Toastmaster Shravan, since you haven't picked any question yet. Does Samar love to go to office or loves to work from home?
Work from home.
Are you sure?
Yes. This is
Okay,
no
then
doubt.
that's the wrong answer because he didn't mention anything of that sort.
Even I'm not sure.
He's not sure. All right. Okay, one last question for this session. And who hasn't spoken yet? Yogita. Toastmaster Yogita, this one is for you. Which professions did Toastmaster Sanjay talked about in his TT speech?
I'll pass it to DTM Nancy.
DTM Nancy already knows it. Somebody else? Okay, Mita? Yes, Mita.
CA?
Sorry?
CA, Chartered Accountant?
It's one of them. What else?
Accountancy, accountancy?
I mean, that's one. The same. CA is what he mentioned. Accountancy, chartered accountant. What else? 3 more professions, different professions. Okay. Anyone from the room who knows?
What was the question?
Professions mentioned by Toastmaster Sanjay in his table topic speech. Open for all. I think everyone has spoken. CA is one.
Doctor, engineer.
LLP. Doctor is another. LLP, not LLP. Advocate. And surgeon. So these were the 4 professions. And now, given the silence in the room, I think we all know where do we stand in terms of our listening skills, and we can do better whenever we attend a Toastmaster meeting. We can be much more attentive. That's my report for you, General Evaluator, and for all of you. Over to you, Toastmaster Pasta.
Thank you so much, DTM Nancy, for this interactive session. And yes, we all, I think, need to actively listen to the complete meetings, because we have been passing around the questions more rather than answering it. Thank you so much, DTM Nancy. And with this, I come to an end towards my evaluation, my report. One again small suggestion for hybrid people, I mean for the offline people. There are so many people in the room, but we can see only 2 or 3. So if you all can manage the camera setup so that we can see everybody in the room, that would be good, and the online people can see everybody. So that makes an impact also. Nevertheless, it was a great meeting from start to end. I thoroughly enjoyed, and each and everything was properly placed. Everything went on smoothly. Thank you very much. And one suggestion for myself is to set my camera properly, because there were times where I have been blurred out. So I need to work upon that. I will check my video and make sure that it doesn't go bad. That's all from my end as a general evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster Amit, our TMOD.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Let's give a big round of applause for our General Evaluator for today. Okay, so with this, we have almost come to the end of the meeting. Before concluding my theme, I have a question. So my question is, how do you identify your least important task, and how do you eliminate that? So anybody can unmute and talk about that. How do you identify your least important task, and how do you what is the process of eliminate that?
Based on the deadline.
The impact it creates on us.
The Eisenhower matrix, where we see it's the least urgent and least important one. If it's the least urgent and least important one, we will delete that from our list.
I'll follow one logic. I follow one logic. If it is any tasks that is uplifting you, I will make it as a important thing. It could be, say for example, studying and going to cinema, which is important, means so which uplifts you. So studying is uplifts you. So we'll go with that. So similarly, what uplifts you spiritually, you choose that.
Okay. Thank you for attempting. My question was it was reverse. It was like how to identify your least important task and what is the process to eliminate. For example, you can keep that work in a list for longer time, and automatically that kind of there is no huge. I mean, you do not need to work on that task. So that may be one process to eliminate less important task. So okay. So I will conclude my theme. So basically, day planning and the productivity both are very important, because they help you stay organized and the focus and accountable. It helps in managing your time, and this way you allocate time for each of the tasks, And like the allocating time, like you also allocate time for your breaks and the habits. So with this, I will hand it over to presiding officer for today, DTM Nancy Goel.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Amit. May we have a round of applause for our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Amit, and the entire team. That was such an amazing session we had today, learning about education, learning about Chatur, persuasive influence, learning about different perspectives on productivity and whatnot. Thank you so much. With this, I request everyone to please vote on the voting link. Have we shared the voting link? Here also we have shared. The voting link is already there, shared in the chat box. Please vote your favorite speakers, your favorite evaluators, main role taker, auxiliary role taker, table topic speeches. We'll be announcing the results in a short while. In the meanwhile, I would like to invite a few of our guests to come forward and share their experience on today's meeting. I'll start with the online one. Do we have anyone online? No? We have got Shravan. Toastmaster Shravan, are you around?
Yes, Toastmaster Nancy. What's the question? Sorry,
Your
I
opinion on today's meeting.
Yeah, today's meeting is so engaging, and I really like the table topics. And I feel that there is an improvement in my table topics speaking impromptu. I've sensed that personally, and also the evaluations and TMOD and Grammarian. Everybody played a wonderful role. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for asking me. That's my feedback.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shravan. You are welcome all the time. Please do join us in our upcoming meetings as well. And thank you so much for the feedback. May I request,
Sure.
Arsheen?
Thank you for this opportunity. Actually, I want to thank Toastmaster Sourav first and Toastmaster Nancy for making me feel at home. I think I've been part of various Toastmaster meetings during my 3 or 4 year Toastmaster stint, and I personally believe every club has a flavor and they bring something new and something very different to the table. And what I understood from here is everyone tries to put in the work, but the auxiliary role takers in today's meeting, they brought an extra something to the meeting. Especially, I'd like to call out the Grammarian and their presentation. I've never seen this detailed Grammarian report till now in my Toastmaster stint. So I'd really like to applaud the auxiliary role takers also, because it takes a lot to take up that role and show up in your full capacity and put in an efforts. Even though there's the word auxiliary in that, I think they took the spotlight for today. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this feedback. I'm sure our grammarian is on cloud 9. Thank you so much. Arsheen, may I hear it from Samar? Samar is every time giving me a confused look. Why are you calling me up on stage? This is the last time for today.
Hi everyone. So this is my I was a part of Toastmasters for a year, but I left before I could get used to any of it. So now that I'm in Bangalore looking, to socialize or do something, this is what I thought would help. I was very apprehensive at first, seeing that this was a hybrid meeting. I was not sure how the dynamic is going to play out, but it is wonderful. I'm really surprised how conveniently the people online or people offline are able to communicate, because our experience of this is mostly office meetings and people don't talk. But here you're very active. It's a very energetic group. I love it. Thank you for the experience.
Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for your feedback. It's lovely to have guests around and our members also in the meeting. Thank you so much. With this, our poll results are ready. And I would like to quickly announce the results for today's meeting. I'll start with the best speaker. The best speaker, we had 3 speakers talking about education in various different forms. The best speaker for today's meeting goes to the one who introduced us to Chatur. Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav, for being the best speaker in today's meeting. Next we have is best evaluator. We have got one disqualification on the basis of time for the evaluators. Out of the two evaluators, the better evaluator, rather the best evaluator for today's meeting goes to someone who loves paragliding. And that's where my mind was stuck. Toastmaster Chaitanya Prasad. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chaitanya. Next one is best main role taker. We had three amazing main role takers. Toastmaster Amit Gupta talking about productivity. Toastmaster Atul bringing up table topics on productivity, and our general evaluator evaluating us on productivity. But the best main role taker award for today's meeting goes to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Upasana. Congratulations, Toastmaster Upasana. Then we have Best Auxiliary Role Taker Award. This one, without any suspense, this one goes to the listener, yours truly. Thank you so much, everyone, for voting. And the much awaited one, Best Table Topic Speaker for today's meeting. We have got so many speakers. Let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 speakers taking up stage today, speaking impromptu. And this chart is the most colorful chart on this tab, if you want to see. But yes, I'll not show you which one is the winner one. Blue color one. And the blue color one is our visiting guest for today, Arsheen. Congratulations, Arsheen. Congratulations for winning the best table topic speaker. With this, I adjourn the Gabbys Toastmasters Club meeting number 178. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And people in the room, please stay back for tea and coffee. Happy weekend. See you all soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.